Hello, good morning. This is just a quick YouTube clip. What I have here is obviously, unless you're not aware, is what is called a slow cooker. This is a smaller version. You can get bigger ones, they do vary in size. You can also get ones that are now 12-volt, which are ideal for camping and caravanning, anyone who lives on a narrowboat, or even, for small office spaces if you didn't want to be using main voltage. In here, I actually do have a joint of beef. I just want to make it clear to everybody that I am not vegetarian or vegan. I would class myself still as omnivorous. But one of the things I have started to do is when I do use my slow cooker is I split my vegetables from my meat. One of the main reasons I do this is because of the rule of three that I've always used, that everything only has a 3-day shelf life, especially after being cooked, and especially any meats or perishable goods. By splitting the meat in the slow cooker from the vegetables, it means that I can allow the meat to tenderize more and for all the collagen and everything to break down for longer. This has been in the slow cooker for about 72 hours. People might think, hang on, that's too long, but when you are using what I would call red meats, they do take longer to break down and become more tenderized as opposed to your white meats such as chicken. So what I will do with this is leave it to boil up until about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then I will remove the meat from the slow cooker to let it rest before serving, and then I will use the mixture that is left to cook my vegetables in. If I was making this a vegetarian dish, then no meat would have been included. Now, the reason why I've not put the vegetables in with the meat is obviously so that the vegetables could be eaten as a separate meal at a later date within the 3-day window, and the same with the meat. It also means that the vegetables are not going to be what I would class as overcooked. One of the best ways to cook vegetables, in my opinion, is to steam them. The ones I'm probably going to use today will be frozen. So again, I don't mind putting those into the slow cooker, or any root vegetables that take a little bit more longer to cook. But one of the things you want to try and avoid is obviously removing all of the nutrients out of your vegetables. And one way to do that is to make sure that they're not 100% soft unless it is required due to your diet or medical needs, such as if you have to have palliative care and therefore need to have your food pureed or as soft as possible in order to eat it. The other good thing I find personally is by using what I would call the stock, it means that all of the nutrients are not being just thrown away afterwards. They will still be contained to a certain amount within the juice. At the moment, the only thing that is in here with the beef is red cabbage water. Now, one of the reasons I've started using red cabbage water is because I have been diagnosed with acid bile malabsorption, which means that my body is producing too much acid. And I have been advised to go on a number of different medication over the last 18 months because of this. But one of the things that I have found that has helped me personally with my digestive system and to slow down my digestive tract, as I like to call it, has actually been red cabbage water. It's not very nice, I will admit that, but little and often, as I call it, is better than none at all. For further information about the use of red cabbage, speak to your GP if you have any concerns, like with any new changes to your diet. And also, alternatively, you could always look online for information and health tips.